All right. Welcome everybody to the PPB podcast. Today, I'm here, Matan, Gabe's here, and is he the PPB brother-in-law or what's his relation?
I mean, he's blood brothers with you, so brother-in-law would mean he has to be married to one of us.
I'm a poopy pantser by blood, is what we're saying.
Yeah, he's a poopy
You're a
pantser
PPB half-brother.
Okay. So I shard. I'm a sharp brother. I'm not a full poop, but I'm like halfway in there.
Yeah, so we've got Noah. I'm Noah. I'm traveling. Where are you right now, Noah?
Right now I'm in Melbourne, Australia. Living the dream. Melbourne, yeah. Oh, it's very American for us to say Melbourne. No, it's Melbourne. And you get made fun of sternly over here for saying that.
You made the mistake.
Oh, yeah. Learn the hard way.
Tell us a little bit about your travels, how long you've been on the road, where you've been, what you've done, what you've seen.
Well, you just want to dive in.
Yeah, I mean, we want to get the lowdown.
We don't want to waste any time here.
We want the up, down, side to side, east, west.
All right. So I guess you can start it off by, so I was living back home in lovely Potomac, Maryland, in the same household Matan is currently in. And I just worked selling cars, sold nice little Subarus, and then decided to say, fuck it, I'm going traveling. So I just saved up my money, shitload of it, invested it in the right time, right place, and then just hit the road. Bought a one-way ticket to South Korea, maybe like a year and 4 months ago, and then it's been on the road ever since. I mean, I don't know where to go with this. You maybe ask me a question about it.
Yeah. So from South Korea, how long were you in South Korea?
All right. Well, first I visited my friend Kevin Peterson. Shout out. I visited him in California for a week, and then flew to South Korea to visit our cousin Aaron. I was there for 2 weeks. We got how PG are we keeping this?
We like to keep it PG-13. Essentially, the rule is if we ever want to run for office, we're still fine.
That's just for him. I'm not running for office. Say whatever the fuck you want.
It's just...
Oh, we already said fuck. We're starting it off hot. Okay. Aaron and I just got trashed in South Korea in Seoul for 2 days, and then headed off to his little island, his little fishing island, where it was very clear we were two of the only white people that existed on this little island.
Well, the less whites, the better, I always say.
Oh yeah. But we just spent our time there getting drunk, just hanging out. Ate a lot of fried chicken, Korean fried chicken. It's fucking great. And then, then I was like, well, I don't know what to do next. Japan seems pretty close. Seems nice. So I just bought a ticket to Japan. And then toured around in Japan for 3 weeks. But I forgot it was Christmas. So shit got expensive really fast.
Oh, yeah.
As Jews,
it's easy for our people to forget that it's Christmas.
Totally don't remember that shit. Totally don't remember that shit. So, prices of a hostel went from about $17 a night to $40 a night very, very quickly. And then, I needed to get out of Japan after 3 weeks of being trapped there. I guess being trapped there is a tough way to say it because, fuck it, I'm in Japan. That's pretty sweet. But, after that I flew to Taiwan and then just shat rain for a week, so I just figured I'd go get some tattoos and hang out.
What'd you get?
I got that.
Describe it in detail for the people.
Alright, so I got a it's from the travel prayer, Shalom Shalom. I don't know if you guys, it's very fucking Jewish, but
yeah.
I was bored. It's on there now.
I think Imanov would be proud.
I think it fits.
Yeah, I mean, now I'm going for more tattoos that are probably won't piss our parents off. Just get them a little ruffled up, not really pissed, because the first few were rough for sure.
I don't know. I don't think they minded when you got a tattoo from a guy named Stinky Pete. I don't think that really rubbed them the wrong way.
But Stinky
I'm
Pete's
sure Ruben was okay with that.
Well, you clearly don't know Ruben. Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, Like I like to skateboard, so when I go to these places, I don't really care about tourist stuff. I really just go to skate and then meet some guys there and just do.
Where has the best parks?
Oh man, Melbourne. Melbourne has the best parks.
And
But
where has the sketchiest parks?
sketchiest parks. I've been to some gnarly under the bridge spots in Bangkok. Some really gnarly spots. Yeah, you just
Gabe heard Bangkok and just got super interested again.
yeah, I don't know. Just go around the world. Some sketchy places breed sketchy skateboarders. So you just got to be kind of smart. But yeah, I had a good time there. Then I flew
Have
to
you
Hong.
found yourself in any like close calls at some of these places?
What do you mean, like just crackheads or like sketchy people
Like life or death situations,
Yeah, like-
near death experiences.
at skate parks or just like on this travel?
Just in general, I guess. I guess just when traveling. Have you almost died a couple times?
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh my god, you get my first. I didn't even leave the fucking country, and there were gunshots at the Target I was at. Some guy
Oh.
like just opened fire in this Target I was at. Literally 3 days into my trip, I hadn't even left the country yet. So that set the tone, I guess. But
I thought that stuff was supposed to happen at Walmart. Targets are safe space.
Target? Yeah, what? That's the rich person's Walmart.
yeah, I fucked up
Jeez.
though. I did my stupidest thing. I had beer in my hand, and when the shots started going off, people were running at me. I threw the beer. Like fuck, that could have been free beer. Trauma beer. But I didn't hold on to them. But yeah, definitely didn't get s'mores that night. It turned into a little bit of a heavier night. But yeah, so that was the most life or death. Other one, I crashed my motorcycle, and my head literally dragged along the pavement. But luckily, I put some good money into a nice helmet. And fuck, that was some scary shit. Yeah, some big I was just going like driving down this windy hill in the beautiful mountains, and this fucker in this big truck just guns it around the corner. So I'm like, I don't know how to ride a motorcycle. I just braked as hard as I could and just slid out, and my head just fucking boom. Holy fuck.
Wait, did you like brake where like your back wheel went up and the front wheel stayed down, just like in like the
Dude,
movies
that would
and
have
stuff?
been sick. No, very lamer than that one. No, it just both wheels just slid out and the bike just fell
Yeah.
under itself. Really fucking crazy. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of times, I mean, this isn't my first traveling experience. Matan knows I studied abroad in China, so like you learn fast out here. You know, you got to be smart. You get ripped off a few times and then you just keep moving, but you gotta look out in a lot of these places because, you know what I mean, we're walking wallets in a lot of places. You know what I
That's
mean?
true. That's true. I
We
feel
are
that.
nothing more than a quick dollar to some people. So you just gotta be smart and know when people are like trying to rip you off and shit. But other than that, try to keep
Yeah.
it pretty safe.
I've been there.
That's why I always try to get people Geek Squad protection. That way, like if they ever break their device, they can just come in and replace it. No questions asked. We don't even need to see a receipt. Just give us a phone number and we'll be good.
Pretty similar, I gotta
Wow.
say.
Look at that pitch. That pitch right there.
Thanks. I
Sold.
I don't know. Maybe 14% of all of the money I bring in is from Geek Squad protection. I don't brag, but
Do the people know your new occupation, or has that
Oh.
been discussed yet?
I don't think that we've talked about it on the podcast. I
What?
work at Best Buy.
No, give him the
Yeah.
full title. Give him the full title.
Yeah.
What is your
What's
title?
your-
I'm a lifestyle sales consultant at Best Buy Rockville Pike, store 291.
Wait, Best Buy has like like specific jobs like that? I thought it was just sales guy and nerd in the behind the desk.
Geek Squad.
No, so technically I'm a sales consultant. There are people that are like reps for specific like companies. So like this kid that works next to me is like a Sony rep. So like he's supposed to only sell Sony shit. It's like there's a lot of like various. So like if someone asked me to help sell a computer, I would have no idea what I'm doing, and that happened to me. Some guy came in, I sold him shit, and he's like, "Hey, can you help me out on computers?" I was like, "Yeah." And then he started saying a bunch of stuff about like keyboards. Like there are different types of keyboards.
You're a millennial.
Which I had no idea
you can
about.
figure it out.
Well, I told him about wired and wireless, but like he was talking to me about like the clicking, like the sound of the clicking and stuff like that.
That's
Oh, you gotta know that
important.
shit. Come
Yeah.
on, you gotta know
It's
that
important
shit.
shit.
I don't feel bad for you at all.
You want that 90s
Yeah.
nostalgia feel where you're really click-clacking away. It's all the fun.
That's actually it.
It's half the fun right there.
That's actually it. It's pretty fun. My first day on the floor, I met a guy who casually told me how somebody tried to kill him the day before, which was like,
So there's
was
like
super-
gang wars between 219 and like 220.
oh, between the Best Buy stores. It
Yeah.
gets super competitive. My manager shows me the group me that they have on who sells more Best Buy cards. It gets pretty cutthroat.
Yo, those
lot
guys,
of-
those guys go hard. I'm telling you right now. I can imagine it.
Fuck Reston. Fuck Best Buy Reston.
Yeah, 219.
291.
Oh, sorry. Got to get that gang tatted so I can remember.
Yeah, I'm about to get it right here.
Oh.
Yeah, you'd be the toughest. You'd be the toughest guy on the block.
Just like a nice little like Best Buy like the yellow like tag thing with 291.
Oh, that'd be hard.
Yeah, maybe I'll get it on the face actually.
Oh, right under the eye. Yeah, right under the eye.
Instead of like eye black that like football players have, but
You just
like,
have the 291.
yeah,
Oh,
Right there.
always rep
Oh.
291. That'd be sweet.
Always.
You'd be tough.
yeah, definitely.
I'd buy shit from you like all the time.
People
Probably.
like me, except for I've gotten one customer survey back and they gave me a 1 in every categories and it's out of 10.
Oh.
So right now my score. is
What'd
called
you
the N-
do?
I have no idea. They didn't even buy from my section, so I think they shot from someone else, but I happened to ring them out. So right now my customer service score is a negative 100.
Good for you. Starting off hot.
Yeah.
That's a
New
100,
guy starts hot.
though. 100 is good.
Yo, that's rock. That's good. Starting off rock bottom, you can. It's only up from here. It's
Yeah.
only
Yeah,
up.
People like a good
So-
underdog story, especially when buying electronics.
I was looking through my like scores with my manager and we like go over and it says NPS and it's got parentheses 100 and I didn't make it too far in business school, so I was like, "Oh, I have 100." He goes, No. In business, that's negative 100." And I was like,
I
"Oh."
didn't make it far in business school. Ooh, that's a
I
tough
mean,
one.
I'm a couple months into business school and I have no idea what that means either. So don't
Parenthesis
feel bad.
100. No, you made it. No, you made it through all the way through business school. No.
Yeah,
probably
no.
wouldn't have been able to tell you that. So you can see where my couple $100,000 has gone. Right down the toilet. Right down
So-
the toilet.
Yeah. So shout out college. Definitely works.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, trust me.
definitely
Trust me. Yeah.
Speaking of college, so you're in Melbourne,
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
and so you've been there for 4 weeks now, ish, right?
Yeah, right around 4 weeks.
What are you doing while you're there? What is your occupation? What is your day-to-day life?
Actually, now I have a really sick job. So when I first got here, we were pretty poor. We were just coming off a lawsuit with our landlords, so we didn't really have much money in the bank. So we got construction jobs right off the bat. So every day I'd wake up and take the train to a suburb a little outside of Melbourne, and I'd get to this house, this like multi-million-dollar house that they're constructing, and I was literally a maid. So I would just vacuum, I would sweep, I would put shit in a dustpan, and then occasionally when they had shit they didn't want to do, like carry heavy tiles, we would come and carry heavy tiles. Fuck me. And
So that's sorry, quick question. So
Yeah.
like with that job, how many Best Buy cards did you have to sell?
Oh, like I'm talking like 30 a day, or our asses are getting fired.
Yeah, I mean, you have to put up those kinds of numbers if you want to beat Reston. So I totally get that.
291. Plus,
Alright,
I
continue.
got to use this college degree. You can't just be carrying tiles and not use your business school prowess.
True.
But yeah, so I was doing that for about 3 weeks. Met some nice people. We went camping with some of those guys actually. But then, like a lot of these projects, they kind of fizzle out. So they just don't have any more work. So I need to get a new job. And so now I am a flyer for the Melbourne Comedy Festival.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're a what?
So every day they have comedy shows going from like 5 o'clock till midnight. And I mean like over 100 every single night. And so these comedians need people to go out in front of town hall, which is where all the shows are, and just hand out papers. They just be like, "Hi, come to this comedy show. Hi, come to this comedy show." And so I'm literally selling like this guy's comedy show for him for like 2 hours a day out front, and it is quite a grueling job. Mentally easy, but just so much rejection. You need some pretty good self-esteem in there.
So you're like the ladies I met outside in the town center of Krakow, who were like, "Hey, come to my strip club."
Yes. They're actually a little more
Damn.
PG, but yeah, kind of. But at least people like, when you're getting those ladies, they're like, okay, maybe we can find one perv here, one perv out of the 100. Here, people are like, sort of know they want to go see comedy, so they just show up and then are like, okay, well, I'm here on a date. What should I see? And then hopefully I swoop in. And
Are there good comedians? I know Anthony Jeselnik was just in Australia. Was he one of them?
I don't think he's performing. They have it's big. They get some famous people, but not, you know what I mean? Not people who are selling out stadiums, because
Gotcha.
the venues aren't enormous and it's all scattered throughout the city. But they gave me a pass 2 days ago, so I can see any show that's not sold out, and like just get free tickets to pretty much anything. And there are shows going from, again, like 5 o'clock till maybe 11:30. Every 30 minutes I can go see something new. But yeah,
Pretty awesome.
yeah, what's the point of having a job if your friends can't benefit? Am I right? Like,
Amen.
That's true.
if
Yeah.
you can't get your friends into free shows, it's no point in having a job. But yeah, it's kind of strange. So I'm like a normal guy, I just sit there, khakis, whatever. And then there are so many of these comedians that are like trying so fucking hard, like so hard. Oh, please take my flyer, else it's gonna be really awkward. Oh, it's awkward now. So you want to take my flyer? It's like, bro, nobody is gonna take that flyer. Nobody. And like one dude,
They'd be better served to just like,
what?
oh, this is
Like
awkward.
not talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
They'd be better served to just like be like, hey, like, you want to come? And if you make them uncomfortable, they still won't come to your show. You just lost a piece of paper.
Exactly. Some people just have a shitload of papers because there's like 30 people flyering, and so sometimes my go-to line is just, here, why don't you just add one more to the collection? Works every time.
that's
Time.
that's a killer line.
You gotta find what
You
works
can't
for
deny
you.
that.
Yeah, it's really not a job I would do under the influence of any drugs, because holy shit, it is just full on, I gotta say. And people, like, I can tell people like are almost planning, they want to be flyered just so they can like get rejected. It's like, so just so that they can like give you their line they've been prepping in their head since they started the sidewalk, like, no, sorry, no thanks, already got something planned, haha, no, bum. Like they have it planned, they want to be rejected, like you can see it in their faces. I don't know, it's a weird job, but it pays the bills.
Fair enough.
Gotta make money somehow, I guess.
Yeah.
What kind of things did you learn while vacuuming and sweeping dust? Was that like, did you learn sweeping and vacuuming methods, or, or how did that go?
I am a professional. Now, I don't want to get too corny, but it, like, attention to detail, you know what I mean? Like, literally, people can die if I don't vacuum all of the shit that's in here. It's poison. So it's like, I probably need to be pretty good at this. But, yeah, I don't know. It's, I was making really good money vacuuming, and so I really understand American immigrants now, just doing, like, shit jobs that nobody wants to do. Like, that's me. I'm that person.
Fair enough. All right, let's talk some stereotypes. So you've been around Asia. What's true? What's not true? Let's dispel. Let's reinforce some.
Hit me with a stereotype. We'll see if it's true.
You were in Japan. How big was anime there? Is it really like?
Oh yeah, how just is it huge?
That shit is full on. Oh my god. I mean, you can't walk more than like 20 feet without some sort of anime shop, comic book store, retro video game store, and like, I don't know, like I watch some animes, and in these animes it's like you just have these chicks, normal sized tits. They're drawn okay, but like you go to these shops and they have these action figures, and these fuckers just have the most massive knockers you'll ever see in your life.
Gazungas.
It's insane. It's insane.
That's ridiculous.
The creepiest thing about Japan though is they have these little like gaming cafes. So you go and you can rent these rooms by the hour, and all they have is like a computer and like video games and the internet. So it's just like pretty much for lonely people who have nowhere to go and like have full access to the internet and a couch. I think you can play 2 and 2 together. Yeah.
Were there as many like suicide forests as the YouTube machine makes it seem like there is, or is that just like a one-time thing?
Was it just like a Logan Paul thing, or is that like a real?
I feel like you gotta like hunt that shit out, but I didn't see any suicide.
Okay, that's a good thing to hear.
Probably a good thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gabe, you have any stereotype questions?
No, you asked the anime question. I don't know. Do they look like that or?
Oh, they look like that. Japan's interesting though. It's like, right? So it's the feng shui. Everything is built so nice. Everybody is so friendly, so clean. But like the weird thing is, they're so weird about like sex and guys and girls just like hanging out. It's so strange. And I've pinpointed it down to a theory of mine. Is it cool? Can I share this theory?
Of course.
Go ahead.
Okay, so
we'd be honored.
So it's a circle, right? So these guys, they don't get any, right? So they're creepy around girls and they go to anime. So it's really weird. And this anime fucks these guys up so they don't know how to talk to girls, which makes them really creepy, which makes them really into anime, which makes them really creepy, which means they can't get any girls. And this shit goes in a circle. It's fucking wild. And it's something I've pinpointed in Japan. So
when you got there, they were like, "Oh, do you watch hours and hours of anime?" And you're like, "No, I just watch some every now and then." They're like,
"What
all
the
over
fuck?"
You? Are they all over you?
I felt like a freak for not being as into it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I played my fair share of Pokemon Crane games to try to win some Pokemon. Obviously, duh. But I don't know, like these people.
You're human.
They have like 7 floors of arcades, and dude, you should see these motherfuckers. They are, again, full on. These guys sit there with all their coins and they're fucking going crazy on the joysticks, like professional people just like sitting in these arcades for hours, chain smoking cigarettes. Such a weird like cultural difference. I don't know. Like, we don't have anything like that in America. It's really full on over there.
Are they eating, like, weird shit? Like, are you, like, seeing weird shit being eaten on, like, a day-to-day basis when you're there?
Not in Japan, because their food is out of this fucking world. It's the best food I ever had in my life.
That's what I think. I think if I had to go to one country for food.
Yeah, for shoes.
Also for shoes.
No,
I guess their shoes are great too.
They're fashionable as fuck over there. They are crazy fashionable. Everybody is like looks like they're out of the game Splatoon, just like streetwear, all that stuff. But no, I ate some weird stuff in Vietnam. That was like the weirdest food I ever ate. No doubt.
What kind of stuff? Can you tell the people?
Oh yeah. I ate intestinal tubes.
Oh.
And they
sign me up.
They look exactly what you expect intestinal tubes to look like. Like squishy, long, and you could like stick something right through them. Just look through it. Fucking.
Did they stuff them?
No, I just had cooked intestinal tubes.
Just empty. What is that? It's like eating a chiquito with nothing inside of it.
Yeah, but like imagine like calamari that you just can't chew properly, but not the flavor, like the texture.
Did it just not taste? Did it taste good?
No, it tastes gross. But like I was a guest in somebody's house, so it's 2 problems. If you say it's gross, you're being disrespectful. If you say it's good, they want you to eat more and they watch you eat more. I was caught in quite the pickle.
This is fine.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I started eating it, and that one went down okay. And she's like, "What do you think?" Really, really good, really good. And she goes, "Oh, have more." And she just slides the plate right to me and spoons some on my plate. I started eating one, and it wouldn't break down. It just kept chewing. And, for like a minute, I was sitting there just chewing this. Oh, it was so good. So I was just excused myself. I was like, so cold, very cold. So I walked upstairs, got my hoodie, and just spat this disgusting intestinal tube out into the toilet. So I didn't look like a total douchebag. It was disgusting. Yeah.
You think they just served it to you just to fuck with you, or
No, she was going at it too.
Oh, really?
I think I was
That's
just
crazy.
Yeah, the other thing they had there were river worm cakes, pressed river.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Typical birthday treat.
Yeah. Have you seen what a river worm looks like?
No, but I guess I can.
Yeah, I'll look it up real quick. We'll describe it for the people.
I think it. I have a picture in my head. Yeah. No, it looks exactly yeah.
Yeah. So that is exactly what it was, and flattened.
Ooh.
Like a lot of them pressed into a little cake. A little flat.
Was it sweet?
No, it's deep fried. Oh, they are disgusting looking, huh?
Little
Yeah,
powdered
they're
sugar
not.
on top, maybe. And a little icing, buttercream icing on top of that. No.
No, definitely
I mean,
not. Just full on grossness.
I prefer that cake over carrot cake. Pu.
All right, that's a hot take.
Just a quick carrot
Unpopular
cake joke
opinion.
for all you guys. Okay.
I'm a little offended, but
Really?
yeah. Well, let's not talk about it.
All right. So let's transition a little bit. So a hot new thing right now in America, Noah, you may not have heard of it. It's called the Florida Man Challenge. And our very first episode, Gabe and I talked a little bit about Florida. And Noah, you went to school in Florida,
Sure
so
did.
maybe you have a firsthand kind of take about this. So we're going to do the Florida Man Challenge. We're going to go around in a triangle, and we'll just compare our Florida Man stories. Who wants to start?
I mean, I want to start off by saying we love Florida on this podcast more than anything in the world. I think we've talked about it almost every other episode.
We're a pro Florida podcast.
Yeah,
We're
big
pro
fan.
Florida.
Big fans.
Don't stop what you're doing. I mean, they're projected to go underwater soon, so just live it up until you guys go under. That's all I can say. But I guess I can start. My birthday is December 18th, 1999.
Oh, by the way, this is also just a quick reminder for all you guys. These are our birthdays. Now you have no excuse. If we see you listen, then we know you know when our birthdays are.
My Facebook was empty December 18th. Let me tell you, I don't care. I really don't care. Whatever.
I wasn't refreshing constantly.
I wasn't just on the app all day. But so mine. I want to start off, because I know you guys have some really good ones. I'll start off, setting the bar pretty low. Mine is just a Florida man tried to pay for McDonald's with a bag of weed. Just sounds like a very typical stoner thing. Some guy thinks you work at McDonald's, people don't really expect much of you. Sorry, but he probably just went in there, tried to get a Big Mac, use some dank Kush as some green, I guess, and someone called the cops. Had to be a shitty manager.
Who's the narc?
Yeah.
Honestly,
That's a real question here. Who's the narc?
Pass that on to one of the friends. Come on.
No, the person he tried to pay, he probably knew the guy or something, but there is definitely someone there who was not with it at all.
If you're a regular at McDonald's and you're walking in every day, you're buying shit. Oh damn, I don't have any money today. Oh, I guess I have.
I just bought some weed though.
Okay, I'll just
Fuck.
I feel like it goes hand in hand, right? He was too stoned, forgot his wallet, and was like, shit, all I got is a fat spliff. Sure, someone will want this.
Yeah.
They work at, there's got to be somebody at McDonald's who was going to take that as a payment.
What's the expectation there? That he's not high when he's at McDonald's? What?
I bet this was at 1 a.m. also. It's like, oh, crazy headline. Man at 1 a.m. stoned out of his mind, tries paying with weed. No, bold call, my friend. I salute it.
All right.
I'm pro that. Let him. I hope he's free at this point. This was This was in 2018, end of the year. So I hope he's free by now. He doesn't deserve much.
If he went to Taco Bell, he would have gotten the food easily.
It was also through the drive-through.
Drive-through? Gabe, you and I both know, like, drive-through, they're cool with everything.
Yeah, we went to a Taco Bell drive-through. Don't tell Aura. We went to the Taco Bell drive-through, and this guy, he was so chill. I think I could have paid with Matan. I don't know. He loved Matan.
We wrestled against each other. Ridiculous coincidence.
In high school, not like at the restaurant.
And
in
later,
high school.
and after I dropped you off.
Oh, cool. No,
Okay.
but no, drive-through, come on.
Yeah.
That's fuck McDonald's at this point. I'm going to Burger King.
It doesn't seem too ridiculous.
Okay. No, do you want to go or should I?
Yeah. Okay, so my birthday is May 10th. Y'all better remember that shit. And indictment: missing Florida man killed by wife, best friend in insurance fraud scheme, was not eaten by alligators.
I love that last part. Just
They're just like, they know people are like looking for like Florida news, and like they're just like, okay, let's just dispel the rumor before it happens. He was not eaten by an alligator. Guys.
everyone else not in Florida was putting money on. It's like, oh, guy in Florida missing. I guarantee you he was eaten by an alligator. The writer was just like, oh, I'm gonna ruin so many people's days right now with this last part.
It screams like a crackhead plot. You know what I mean? They're like, fuck, what do we do now? Get alligators. People will believe that shit. Seems pretty believable. But the first line is, a Florida man reported missing 17 years ago didn't suffer a duck hunting mishap, and he wasn't eaten by alligators. So there's like a lot of things going against this man. First off, he was duck hunting. I mean, they could have done something with they could have done something with like a gun accident or something like that, but they were like, no, we're sticking to this gator thing.
Was not eaten by ducks. He was a better hunter than that. That never would have happened.
Now that's a story I can get behind. I believe that shit.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that like in the morning in elementary school. Noah, remember, like by like the synagogue right by our school, there would be all those ducks and the geese walking around. Yeah, those things were ferocious.
Oh, for sure.
Those things will eat a person.
Yeah,
those things are coming for blood all the time. I saw one at the zoo. I was at the zoo this weekend. I tried to go near a goose for a video, and I almost got just my toes chomped off.
Well, I want to get to your zoo trip in a minute because I saw a lot of pictures about it, and some of them were really great, and I want to describe them and have your reactions. I just need to know about them.
You gotta tell your Florida story first.
Yeah. So mine is Florida man climbs up cell phone tower. So
is that it?
That's
like period.
That's the headline.
So what? That's not illegal.
And then
you want better reception.
It's very illegal. Okay.
It's illegal.
Okay. First of all, it is in Hialeah, Florida, and the first line is there was a scary scene out of Hialeah, Florida, on Friday morning as a man climbed up a cell phone tower for unknown reasons. It's like, just ask. That seems like a simple ask.
He's probably a reasonable guy.
Yeah.
He'll tell you.
And honestly, like, I've seen those cell phone towers. I want to climb up some of them. They look awesome.
Like,
a good
kudos
rush.
to him. He's probably in good shape, and you're like, what? Not many people can do that. Don't arrest him just because you can't do that. It's jealousy.
CrossFit is
Envy.
huge right now. CrossFit is huge. We're just going to have to adapt.
They don't get it. They just don't get it. People don't get CrossFit.
Yeah, seriously, fuck ABC Action News. The man came down from the tower at around 3 p.m. after firefighters started climbing up to him. So he was like...
He refused to get down, and they had to take action.
Yeah, they had to climb up after him.
Okay, so they had the time where he came down, but what time did he go up? Do we know?
I think it said 12.
So he was on that pole for
3 hours.
Good for him.
He's
just
getting his
out.
reps. Yeah, he's just getting his reps. Ridiculous, but I appreciate it. Okay, so Gabe, you had a frisbee tournament this week. Oh wait, both
I
of you guys
did.
played college frisbee. How cute.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I did have a college frisbee tournament this week. This weekend.
Noah, there seems to be somebody looking at you weirdly. He's bald, so clearly he's not your age.
No, definitely not. That is a man made of cheese. He's a cheese man. Smells like
Cheese
cheese,
man.
looks like cheese, has the pouch of a cheese man. He's all cheese.
All cheese. Gotcha.
He's a
But yeah,
Cheesy jokes, cheesy actions.
yeah.
University of let's not talk about me.
No, we're interested. Come on, you're important. You're important. Okay,
The University of Vermont team Chill went to the Huck Finn tournament this weekend. Was a huge tournament for us. Oh, so we thought. Just outside the bubble range to get a bid to nationals. We're feeling good. Shit the bed. But that doesn't really matter. We spent at least 5 hours playing Ultimate. We were supposed to be in Missouri. In St. Louis. And then it started raining on Saturday, and they're like, "Oh, let's just move the fields 2 hours away to Columbia, Missouri." And we were like, "Okay." Then we get there, we're actually in Boonville, and let me tell you, Boonville is its own place. If I could describe Boonville in one word, it's Boonville. It was snowing, only in Boonville, nowhere else in Missouri. It was just snowing in Boonville, blizzard. I'm telling you, I almost lost my foot. I got to the van.
That's twice.
I was standing.
You're on Team Chill. That's the
Yeah,
expectation.
no, I couldn't. The thing is, we're a team from Vermont, widely known cold state, and we're playing teams from Texas, and they were handling the cold better than us, and we lost to every team from Texas we played in the cold. Really embarrassing.
That doesn't
overall-
sound very chill.
Yeah.
No,
So
not
follow
chill
up
at all.
question: what happened to your hair?
Oh, that's a good question. So for the
Who
thank God we're on a
bleaches their
podcast.
hair? First of all,
Thank
Come
God,
on.
thank God we're on a podcast. So recently for the Frisbee team, we've been doing a lot of wagers, and we're playing these games and putting a high stakes. And I lost a very, very intense game of Words with Friends. And my friend Elijah, shout out to Elijah Coolidge, he played the word beavers for 38 points, and I could not come back from that.
Good on him. That's a tough word to throw out there. Got to get the V in there.
Yeah, seriously, the V is really what makes
V
it
for 5 points on a double word too. I don't even want to get started. I almost had to get a nose ring, but I was able to come out of that one alive. But just the bleach hair, yeah, I've got bleach blonde hair. Went to this tournament.
Who did it for you?
A lady friend did it for me. She bought me the hair dye and completely destroyed my scalp. It was burning for 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's how it works.
They say it's not supposed to burn, but I think if it doesn't burn, you didn't do it right.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
how you get the bleach blonde.
That's how you get it to the roots. You want it to touch the scalp.
Oh yeah, really deep in that
to the
noggin.
But yeah, most of the game, Saturday of the tournament was canceled. Sunday was cut short, so we spent most of our time hanging out in St. Louis, getting some good food, getting good barbecue. My arteries might clog anytime soon from the diet I was eating over the weekend. I might have a heart attack soon, but
Worth it, sounds like.
definitely worth it. And then we went to the St. Louis Zoo. It was free. We're ballers on a budget, so we went to the free zoo and just bulled around there for a couple hours before our flight.
Nice.
It was a Monday, not very packed, a lot of school trips, so
What was the best animal you saw?
definitely the polar bear. 100% the polar bear. That thing was huge. And him and I had a moment one time. I had to push a couple kids out of the way to get to the front. And, just had a moment with him. It was great. Yeah, I just posted something on my Instagram about the zoo. It was just an overall great experience. But after a while, once you start realizing that these animals are wild animals just trapped in like these
Super depressing. It gets
Exi-
super
exi-
depressing.
oh, yeah.
super
exhibits,
fast.
like the polar bear just had like maybe a 15, like the area of the pool is 15 feet, and it was just swimming back and forth and back and forth. And you're like, oh, look at this polar bear that's swimming back and forth and back and forth. And you're just like, oh, I'm sad now. Let's go to the chimpanzees and watch them jump around in the same area for 15 minutes. It's just, the zoo's fucked up.
Oh yeah.
It's just a roller coaster of emotions.
But I feel like you got a lot of those people who are like, I fucking love chimpanzees, and then go to the zoo and love fucking watching them. It's like, do you really love chimpanzees? Do you?
You're just. We made a lot of jokes about. We asked some employees how much the animals were getting paid. Did not like that one. They did not like that one. We did my friend Turner had to get a neck tattoo. Airbrush. It was
okay.
Yeah, airbrush neck tattoo. Walked around with the Simba from Lion King on his neck all day.
That's kind of
Parents
tough,
did not
though.
like it. It's tough. It was tough. He did not like it. Especially TSA patted him down a little extra on the way back. And also TSA doesn't like it when you refer to someone as an aerial threat. I learned a lot this weekend, especially with the bleached hair. I became a different person. Blonde Gabe is different Gabe. That's what we noticed.
Yeah.
Also, that new dance move, the whoa, I think I hit it perfectly.
Whoa, Noah's pretty good at it too. They got it over there.
No, I was on Instagram. I saw this little baby doing that. I was like, what the fuck is that? So I had to do my research. I got to keep up with cultural stuff that's happening in America.
It's a thing, and I think, in my opinion, it's way bigger than it has to be. Way bigger than it has to be. I've succumbed to the whoa challenge a lot. The challenge where you just put your phone down, record yourself walking far away, and you hit it, and then you run back at your phone. That was me in the zoo a couple times, but.
No, are there hot new Australian trends that me and Gabe should get on right now? So we're first to have it in America.
What?
Other than crack.
Oh, they love the meth here. They love meth and crack. Nah, pills. People love pills here too, but not like Xanax. They love like pinging off their ass. They like just gnawing their own face. So you guys could get in on that pretty early. Get yourself sponsored by some lollipop companies.
I'll ask my parents to see what they say.
Yeah, you could pass. I don't know. They're not really they're not really trendsetters here. They're just like.
Are they bringing the nene back over there?
I've seen some whips.
You seen some whips?
Not
That
sure
might have
about
been
the
me.
nays.
I'm sorry.
They're in 2016 still. I get it. They're a couple of years behind.
I just got good at it, so I'm still using it.
Yeah, I'm just getting good at the whoa, so I'm gonna outlive that thing.
Can you give us a whoa right now, just for reference?
You gotta. It's a process. You just gotta feel it. You gotta really feel it.
I felt it. Oh whoa. No, Australians, they're not really like it's like a cultureless America. I say that, but I don't mean that, but I kind of do. Everybody lives on the beach here. Everybody. If you don't live on the beach, you're a redneck. They're bogans. They live
Kind of like
they're-
America too, to be honest.
The Midwest doesn't exist.
Spot on.
I was just there. Does not exist. If you don't live on a coast, you are absolutely dog shit in America.
So
And I mean that.
So who's paying for your trips to St. Louis and the frisbee team? Do you guys have to pay for that, or are you getting funding?
I had to pay for mine because I flew, but the school pays for if some kids drove, so the school pays for that, but I paid for a plane ticket because a 20-hour van ride is not an ideal situation.
No, it's about the experience.
This was our last one. We had 3. We went to Virginia and South Carolina, and I took a van to both of those, and those were ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But
I guess
flying was a better.
I guess if you have people who are dyeing their hair blonde, you know what I mean? It's what kind of shit is going down in that van?
Seriously,
I can't. What happens in the van stays in the van. That's all I can say.
what sports team dyes their entire team's hair together? Come on,
Lame.
you get it, because I did that.
Yeah, we get it. We get
It's
it.
just a little funny joke for all the new people.
No, but you talking about sports, we're transitioning perfectly. We just got past March Madness, and as I say, my sad boy month, because I always come in hot and burn out fast. My Final Four fucked up, and I don't watch a single game of college basketball until March. and I get way too into it. My gambling issue is starting to come out more. I think I'm addicted to gambling. It's going to be a bigger issue when I grow up. But the hair. It started with the hair gambling.
Sports
my hair
gambling
away.
isn't gambling. Don't worry about it. There's a lot of knowledge that goes into it.
Thank God, because I put a lot of money on this March Madness. I put my hair on a Words with Friends game, so I'm starting to learn a lot about myself. But March Madness was insane. Duke comes out earlier than I expected. I thought they were going the whole thing. My bracket busted. I had a perfect bracket till the second round. So
Who won?
Really?
Who won?
It's not over yet.
Oh, cool.
It's not over yet.
Yeah,
That
we
just
still
goes
got
to
it.
Final
show
four.
what I know about what's going on in America.
You answered my next question. So have you been? What's the sports situation like out there?
They're really big into what they call footy, but it's Australian rules football.
Move the mic a little bit.
Yeah, it's called Australian rules football, and it's like the most amateur sport I've ever watched professional people play in my life. It looks like a schoolyard. Like if a teacher just gives kids like a ball and then kicks it in the middle and says go, and just tackle the shit out of each other. The rules are so hard to grasp onto. You like get the feeling that even though they're pros, it's like what makes you
They're
a
not
pro?
actually pros.
Yeah, there's no like, you watch a guy like LeBron James or something like that, you're like, oh, that man is fucking crazy. You watch these guys, you're like, these are school kids. Like it is. There's a point where if the ball goes out, the ref turns around, closes his eyes, and then throws the ball back as far as he can. It's like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. And you can't throw the ball, but you can like bump it with your hand. I don't get it.
Have you been to a game?
Yeah, we just went to one on Sunday.
And what's the environment like there? Is it like
Is it tough? Is it like a you go crazy?
Do people get into it?
Oh, they're nuts. We went to a Tamer game. There were maybe like 20,000 people there. But they have a stadium here that fills up on like big rivalry games, and there's over 110,000 people there. They stopped serving beer there and only serve hard alcohol because it's more expensive, so less people will want to buy expensive drinks, and they want to just drink beer. So they're like, no one's gonna go get a vodka cranberry during a football game. So they've had to tone it down quite a bit.
That's so funny.
Oh, Aussies can't be trusted.
Fair enough.
Amateur football. What can you say?
Speaking of which, I don't have much to say about it. I just want to get a quick RIP to the AAF.
What happened to the AAF?
It shut down. It started and ended. No, it started after you left, and it ended before you got home. So
The AAF.
It's already over.
Yeah, the Alliance of American Football League, of American football. I guess there's no L. It was like one step below the NFL. Noah, your friend was playing in it, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah. Michael was there. We got to get him on the show, by the way.
Yeah, I bet if you.
Oh, I'd love to hear about the AAF. It's over, done. Well, Johnny Manziel just signed. I thought that was gonna be a huge blockbuster thing for them. And
did you see the shot of him eating Buffalo Wild Wings on the sideline?
No.
Oh my gosh!
Why won't that man learn? What's wrong with him?
He got hit in the head. So like he went into concussion protocol, and then halftime he like took off his uniform and stuff. And then there was a shot of him on the sideline, like just chilling in like street clothes, eating Buffalo Wild Wings on the bench.
So he just left, got some wings, and came back. Good for him.
Yeah.
Money Manziel. This guy's made of money.
I respect it.
So who started that AAF? It sounds like something like P. Diddy would try to do to get Colin Kaepernick back in the game.
No, so it was started by this guy named Charlie Ebersol, and he was like a TV producer. I'll tell you exactly what he did. But so basically he started it, and after 2 weeks they ran out of money. So the guy from the owner of the Hurricanes, no. Which team? Yeah, the Carolina Hurricanes. I guess bought it for like $70 million and just lost all of it.
Good for him.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
lost a lot of money when he bought the Hurricanes,
Yeah.
but let's not get into that.
So Charlie Ebersol, his early projects include TNT's The Great Escape, The Moment on USA Network, The Prophet on CNBC, which is still on, and he might be attached to Space Jam 2, is the vibe I'm getting from his Wikipedia
He
page.
has
So
one
I'm
good
hearing
accolade.
So he's a nobody. That's
Yeah.
what I'm hearing.
And
He's a nobody who did something
And
once.
he might be on Space Jam 2, which is probably going to be bad. So like,
Oh, definitely gonna be bad.
so yeah, his father must be definitely proud.
Who?
Wait, he was in a plane crash.
Oh, don't make me sad
Come
now.
on. Yeah, come
Boo.
on. Let's talk about Space Jam 2.
Wait, no, he rescued his dad.
Oh,
From a plane
whatever.
crash?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, never
Dude, he
mind.
told-
He's
Rescue his
badass.
dad. Like he just told his dad not to get on the plane.
No, he like pulled him out of the. Oh, his dad is the chairman of NBC Sports. Okay, this is all coming together now.
He's using daddy's money to get the.
We're
AAF
starting to
on
understand
football.
the AAF right now.
He's the Donald Trump of TV producers.
Okay.
I bet he would not like to hear that that comparison.
Okay, let's
Let's get him on the show.
you want to get into some Q&A and then know you have work, right?
Yeah, I gotta go in 20 minutes.
Okay, so
Yeah, you got the Q's, we got the AIDS. Let's get on here.
we're gonna go back to some old questions because this was like I put it up last minute, so we didn't get a ton of questions. But I'll go through the ones we have for this episode and then past questions that we didn't use, and maybe some that we used. No, I want to get your reaction. Cool.
Cool.
Okay, so this one is specifically for you, Noah. He says, and I can't say who it is. He says, "I'm obsessed with construction workers. They just rip cigs and get drunk. It's lit."
It's not really a question, more like a comment. I guess the question is that true?
100%. That's as accurate as it gets. Here in Australia, there's a sacred time in everybody's day, and it's called smoko. Now, smoko
Is that like their siesta?
that is the 20 to 30 minute break you have every day to smoke and rip cigs. And I'm telling you, it is holy territory. It is known that if you're on smoko, you are untouchable. You're no business questions, nothing about work. You can't be asked to be doing anything because 9 times out of 10, your boss is either providing the cigs or you're ripping them with him. So, yes, not a question, but confirmed that is a thing.
And do they catcall people there also, or is that just an American
Yeah,
thing?
that's my question. Are they like, because that's a huge stereotype. That's like a huge thing. Like in movies, construction workers are always like the horny pervs, just come here, little ma. I'm not good at it, but
That was pretty good. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't hear
that was
many.
actually relatively impressive.
I don't hear many. The whistles don't happen as much, but there's like a very typical. We call them tradies. If you do like any trades, plaster, whatever it is, electrician. But there's a tradie look, and you start at the head, you go past the boobs down to the feet, and then back up one more time as they're walking down. So yeah, I wouldn't say there's catcalling, but there's definitely some intense eye contact that happens from up
Hell
to
yeah.
down. Yeah.
So they make it obvious. They're not trying to hide it.
No, they're definitely dogs. They're dogs. They're very depraved men. I mean, a lot of them work like, my hours used to be 9 to 5 at night, like 9 at night till 5 in the morning. So it's like when are you gonna meet quality women? It's not at 5 in the morning at the only bar that's open in Sydney. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, this was a question we got last time that was really good. Gabe, I need to hear your answer. I know I want to hear your answer. Who's your favorite 21st century like villain, like real life villain? So
Nelson Mandela.
Oh, that's bad.
Unpopular opinion.
So last episode, I think Aaron said Coney 2012 was his favorite. It doesn't have to be like a social movement. I said this guy in Japan that went to old age homes and stabbed people while they were asleep.
Oh, we heard that when we were like 16 years old at camp.
Yeah.
Daniel Weiss was reading that out loud.
Yeah.
That was awful.
Oh, like we're going like a dark direction here. That's the
No,
vibe
this
I'm
is an
getting.
awful subject.
Oh, okay.
Just
I
your
don't know.
favorite.
I don't know. Like, I guess mine isn't one person. It's a group of people. It's just like anti-vaxxers and flat earthers. My favorite villains. They're really sticking to their guns. You got to give, if nothing else, respect for really being that dumb and going full on with it. You got to give them respect.
I think mine has to be horny Twitter. Have you seen that side of Twitter yet?
There have been times where people will like retweet on my feed or like just like naked people, and I'm like, how is this allowed on Twitter?
No, it's not. It's not that. There's a genre of Twitter now that's like a type of comedy, and I see it all the time because one of my Frisbee teammates follows them and he likes and retweets it because he thinks it's hilarious. But it's like there's this one guy whose name is I'm Horny with a bunch of numbers after it. And it's called Horny Twitter, and he just like responds to these women's comments, and he responds with like, please, little mommy, let me see that coochie. And it's just like all the time. It's every single girl. He's like, ooh, like, what do I have to give you to get just 1 minute with that like blank? And it's just so bad. He openly sexually harasses these girls because he thinks it's funny.
Am I allowed to change my answer?
Absolutely.
Horny man. Horny Twitter. The man's doing the Lord's work.
It's horny Twitter. It has to be horny Twitter.
I've always wondered like who, like people are always talking about like, oh yeah, these people are cyberbullying me, but like I've never been like, okay, I want to harass a celebrity on the internet. Like who are these people?
Just turn your laptop off. Close your eyes.
I just who has the time to like be so mean to so many people?
Yeah, like honestly, especially I've been following Justin Bieber closely recently. You know, he's been posting a lot of things about his clothing company. I just looked through the comments. I was like, who the fuck takes the time out to write this to Justin Bieber? Like he's gonna actually see it or care. Some really intense stuff. I feel like people are really miserable during their day.
Did you see the thing about the miscarriage and like infertility that he just had?
He had to apologize
Crazy.
for doing a prank where he did an ultrasound of a dog instead of a baby. He's like, I'm sorry to people who can't have children. It's like, can the man breathe? Can he make a joke about impregnating one of the world's hottest women? Like, let the man chill.
We're gonna have a serious disagreement about this.
You know, you don't think she's hot?
I don't think she's that attractive.
I think she's a dime piece. I think she's a good for him. They rushed into it. 100%
Hey,
rushed into it.
Love is love.
I mean, I don't think they're happy right now. I don't think they're that happy from what I've been seeing. But, you know, it's like the Pete Davidson, Ariana Grande thing. You rush into it, you see what happens. But I believe in them.
You think they can make last the distance?
I hope so. You know what I love? Like, back to the thing about shitting on celebrities. I love it when someone says that a celebrity's untalented. I love it. It's like some fat guy who's just sitting there, like, shoving chips in his mouth. Like, oh, fuck people. This guy. He's so untalented. Like, I love that. It's so ironic.
I hate all people whose BMI is bad.
Actually, yesterday.
Context. You need context for that one.
Yesterday, I was just sitting outside waiting for Alex to finish flyering, and I hear one of the comedians outside talking, and he's like talking to this other comedian. Man, there's a fucking hierarchy here, you know. I deserve a good show. I get all these shitty venues, and he's really sounds really bitter.
He's going off.
Yeah, he's really going off. And so at the show that I went to yesterday, he had a 10-minute segment, so he had his time to shine, and he throws out party poppers to start, and he's like, "Don't shoot off the party poppers, guys. Don't shoot them off." And spends the next 5 minutes with an astronaut on a selfie stick and a little flashlight, just going around the crowd going, "Woo!" It was the most telling thing I've ever experienced. I was like, "Okay, I get it. I get all of this. I don't know why you just did that or spent 10 minutes like." He made us ride. Have you guys seen the Never Ending Story?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you millennials. Anyway, this guy he rides this dragon. So he takes us through. He's like, okay, guys, hop on your dragons. And there's nothing I hate more than audience participation at these things.
Oh, yeah.
Stay
That's
on the
disgusting.
stage.
It's oh my god, it is one of my least favorite things in the world, especially when at these comedy festivals they have bars in the back of the venue. So it's like
Yeah.
I'm a little sauced, I won't lie. Like the last thing I want is some girl accusing me of staring at her tits while she's on stage just so she can get a punchline in. It's like, let me live. Can I please just sit here quietly and laugh at you? But yeah, it was it was an interesting like bitterness that I felt in the world of being funny. You know, these guys are some of the angriest, saddest people. I'm experiencing it firsthand now.
Yeah.
I love comedians. I love them.
My favorite setting is when they're in cars on their way to get coffee. I just think
Just an overall, just a classy guy.
Yeah. Okay. We want to wrap it up because you got work, buddy.
Yeah, I actually do have to.
I gotta get to sleep too. I got exam tomorrow morning.
All right.
Living up my life.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Noah, thank you for coming on. Do you have anything you want to plug? You want to plug the gram or something?
Yeah, you guys can follow me on the gram. It's I'm Noah. I'm traveling. I am Noah. I am traveling. Super simple, my name and what I'm doing. But yeah, should I end this like what do you want me to say like?
Well, first we gotta tell the audience that if you made it this far, we'll Venmo you 60 cents. Just request it on Venmo. Gabe-Smested. I'll give you 60 cents.
Someone listened to our first episode and Venmo requested me. This was like a week ago. I'm not gonna say who, and they were like, Venmo me, and they listened to it with a friend, and the friend also requested, so I accepted one of them and not the other. And they were like, haha, you just paid for our first round of drinks. And I was like, that was $2. What are you talking about? They're like, it's happy hour and we're not in America. And I was like, you know what? Fine. So I Venmoed them another $4. I was like, 3 rounds on me.
You're a legend.
Good. Yeah. We're gonna blow up now.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so that's Noah's stuff. Follow us on Twitter at PPB Entertain and on Instagram at PPB Entertainment. I know they're different. We're sorry we couldn't get the handle. We're working on it. Not really though. We've got other stuff.
Yeah, we're not focused on that.
Yeah. So hope you guys have a good day, good night whenever you listen to this. Noah, thanks for coming on. Gabe, you got anything left?
Don't watch my brother's YouTube channel. That's all I gotta say.
Final message.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm with
right.
it.
Keep it up, boys. This is funny. This is fun. But just remember, keep doing the shit you like doing. You might find yourself in Australia. You might find yourself in Asia. Who the fuck knows? But just do the shit you like doing and go full speed at it with a little money behind you. Life works out well.
Yeah, retweet.
Amen.
Fuck yeah.
Like me, I just had to work at Best Buy, so here I am, happier than ever. See you all
Pay
later.
your dues, baby.
See
Love
ya.
you guys. Bye.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. What was it good? How did we do?